Welcome back to Starsector. JC here, and we're back in the main system. Just going to dock up, and I'm going to go into here. I'm going to have a chat with you, and I would like to ask for a promotion, because we are now capable of being a commander. Thank you very much. We're now a commander. Means I can now go into here and buy some stuff, and it will cost me slightly less. Should have. I need about 100 of those. Right, there we are. The ship is completed. It is almost a standard assault, except that I made a few tweaks. It's all micro missiles rather than a different set of missiles on this side, and I swapped out the fighter because I wanted something to be a bit more of an all-rounder rather than just fragmentation, which is great for taking down hull, but rubbish at everything else. Hold on, this should be fragmentation damage. Yeah, there you go. 25% to shield and armor, 100% versus hull. Whereas this thing has some mean stuff. It's got a high explosive main cannon. It also has an anti-shield. Plus a limited number of 2 Thunderbolt missiles. So, all in all, it can go in there and wreck face. There's also, due to the servicing gantries, 2 of them, not 1 of them. Just to wreck somebody's day. Yes, it has a miniaturized version of this, the anti-shield. So, yeah. Let's just say it'll go ham. Oh, and if I really want them to go nuts, I can use the special system on this craft. Increasing its performance and durability significantly. Other than that, I got hardened shields, reduce the amount taken damage taken by shields by 20%. Also reduce the chance that shields will be pierced by EMP arcs from weapons like the ion beam. But that just increases my range. With everything but missiles, which is nice. I forgot, what was your special one? Assume wing. Ah, good. So both the ships that I will be using, because if the fight is not big enough for a cruiser, I'll just switch command down to this one, and it still uses the same system, so it's fine. Should really give it the automated commands, just in case I have to pull it in and I'm not in charge of it. And that, so it automates sending out its wings. There we go. How much XP have you got now? Next to none. Of course you got next to none because you weren't in the last battle. I want to get that, because then that makes it even more maneuverable. That'll be amazing. Also means that I'll be able to fudge in some armour without completely crippling the vessel. I have even more armour to go with the armour-based person. Go Gadget Tank, I think, would be the case for that. Let's see. Anything new I can buy? Not really. Ooh. Now these heavy frigates are nice. Make very nice escort craft, because they have the same thing that this one has. Oh, and that tiny little thing. Ah. It's got surveying equipment, so it's nice to have around when you're surveying. That's the only reason I'd have it around. Oh, it has a service gantry. Dryfield stabilizer. High maintenance. But a salvage gantry. Not bad as a small little vessel. What do we got? Nope, I'll have that one. Will I be able to equip it? Probably not. We are under strength again. I think it goes about there. Just need to go and get some crew. Why is nothing cheap anymore? It's weird. Never mind. Need about... just to be on the safe side. There we go, 500 crew. That should do the trick. Have to repair. And now we refit and we go right down to here, and yeah, this is going to be an auto fit, if ever there was one. What have you got? Heavy armor. Funnily enough, they all have heavy armor. I can see those two, but where's the one? Oh, there's the one assault cannon. There's the 1 point defense. 2 micro missiles. I like that one, mostly due to its weapon fit. Reinforced bulkheads. Not going to cost me an awful lot. What's reinforced bulkheads do again? Increase the ship's hull integrity by 40%. If disabled, the ship will not break apart and is almost always recoverable after the battle. Right. And heavy armor. For a flying brick, it's not bad, but it is a flying brick. It is a very good escort vessel. It does lack any killing punch, but it can help drop shields. So if it's escorting something that has killing power, yeah, there you go. through, and standard stuff to make it retreat when it needs to. Done. Right. Back to the fleet. What's its deployment cost of 6? Cost of 6. Yeah, there you go. It fits in the front because I always want an escort, because it's either going to be escorting this one or this one. Funnily enough. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frigates, 2 destroyers, and a cruiser. Probably need to fill out the bottom end. Need to fill out more in this section. 1 more destroyer, because I have an eye on 1 destroyer, and then more frigates. No, this isn't a full cruiser, this is only a light cruiser. So no going toe to toe with other cruisers. That will end poorly. I mean, to do that, going toe to toe with other cruisers, you know, you'd need something like an actual full cruiser, possibly. This one or the other one that I saw, which isn't here at the moment. I did point out in an earlier episode as a ship that I wanted to have as almost my end goal. Maybe my end goal will be a Maelstrom. 2 fighter bays. Ridiculous amount of. It is a long stick, so you do have to use the phased grazer core to get it into position. I think we're all good now. Let's see. Do you have any jobs? You do. What's available on the bounty board? Let's see. What's a manageable target? The other end of the sector on a one-way trip. Thanks. So it looks like that may very well go all the way. Or a destroyer and that. Alright, what else have you got that might be a bit closer? No, that's multiple cruisers. Okay, I think I'll be going for the long haul then. See what I mean by how the missions change as soon as you make them a priority. I'll have something that's a bit more manageable, although it's a very long way away. It also means I'll have to refuel on the way, unless this slipstream does do what I think it does and go all the way. That slipstream goes down, so I can tag this slipstream all the way down to about here, branch off, and then maybe go all the way across. Maybe. But we won't be taking the cruiser out, or I will take the cruiser out for overkill factor and the fact that I can get a thumbnail. Maybe, perhaps, possibly, who knows. Very well. Deploying an observation package, no. An unconventional extraction, no. I'm not selling a ship. Thank you very much. I'll be on my way now. You look like new. What do you do? You're reckless. You're a level 2, but you are reckless. I might be able to tone you down. You've got gunnery implants. You're kind of a middle of the road kind of officer, and maybe you are aggressive and point defense. I think aggressive can be pulled back. I think aggressive can be pulled back to standard, but I think reckless can only be pulled back to aggressive. Old Travis here does come with 2 field modulation. Alright, we'll hire him. Because I do need more officers. If you want to get everything all guns blazing, I think the more ideal ship for that would probably be this one. Except that's going to be set to escort, so it's not going to help much. What about you? This one. Let's put it up there. Slap old reckless idiot here in there. Mentor you. No. Okay, so if it, yeah, aggressive can go down to, so I can only pull it down to aggressive. We'll prefer to engage at a range that allows all of their weapons to fire, whereas reckless, they will just make their ship go boom. Yeah, sorry friend, let's tone that down slightly, yeah? So I prefer steady, but not ideal. I don't know whether I can actually drop these and make them relearn them. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Well, it might be a nice experiment with this person to see if I can actually tailor-make this later on. But we're done there. We've now got 2 officers and we have a mission. Very long way away. I am worried at that range. Do I have enough supplies? Because I go through 2.5 per day. Well, I only have enough money for 15 supplies, so like it or lump it, that's what we've got. Yeah, spending most of my money on an officer. Not my smartest move. Never mind, eh? Let's see if I can execute my plan. Yes, south, basically, or this way. Appears to be a hole in the angry clouds. Pick a direction and stick to it. Should be out here somewhere. It says honest. There it is, I can just see it on the minimap. Oh, there's a storm developing underneath me. This will cut down on the fuel usage. Not this one, the next one is one I need to get off that. Lovely, more hyperspace topography. This is the one I needed to get off at. Right, don't make me press the button. I'm pressing the button. You're going to drag me away, and I didn't need that. Right, let's see how far this goes. Did I literally just do this for nothingness? Yes, I had to spend a point to get past a massive holy armada because they're a bunch of zealot gits. We stop now. Do not go drifting straight into another storm, you idiots. It hasn't gone very well. Nothing shouts do or die like dwindling supplies and no money. Stay in the slipstream, please. No! Not again! What is it with the Luddic Path and their holy fucking armadas? Twice in a goddamn row! Get stuffed, you zealots! Twice! Well, they're just nut jobs. Wonder why people hate religion. I mean, if it was the normal Luddics, you get to pay them off by paying a tithe. Just like, oh yeah, sure, thanks, guy. Off you go, friend. Luddic Path? No, they're just murder. They're just murder hobos. Oh. No wonder I'm being picked up so far away. I have my goddamn transponder on. Muppet. Just being a muppet. Well, I got some money now. Got my monthly pay. I mean, we managed to get out here. Getting back. Yeah, that's a whole different ball game, that is. Granted, I do still need to get through all the angry clouds. Turn! Turn! And no, I'm not going to go play with a black hole again. It costs too many supplies to do that. Pair of utterly barren worlds. Lovely. Right, let's go searching for our target. Took me long enough to get out here. See you hiding up at this jump point? Yes, you are. Right, and today, due to all the hassle it took us to get here, we are going for overkill. I don't care. Is it going to cost me supplies? Yes. Yes, it is. Do I care? No. Got a big gun, and I want to fire it. Or small, and then, yeah. Yes, that is why. It's got deployment points of 20 compared to the 9 I would normally be using. We'll deploy the new captain there. That should do it. I can call the rest of this stuff in if need be. Got a new toy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello! Largest target, mine. Go get him, boys. Get wrecked! Alright lads, come back. Missiles, redirect. Never mind. Got obliterated. Oh. Hey, I got some decent roll of this thing just tanking it against an enemy, just like, hi friend. You have shown up to a big gunfight with small guns. It's very luckily enough, was very aggressive. Which fell straight into my trap because big guns slow a ship. How fast was I moving? Top speed of 96, and that's with my captain's boost. Airship? 54. Let's put that into perspective, even without the malices that the ship had. Even without my speed boost, my cruiser would still be faster than it. And that's a destroyer. Granted, it's a combat freighter. So, they're not exactly doing the right things here. It's just like, oh look, we've jerry-rigged this ship versus full-blown mil-spec vessel. It's like, yes friend, do you regret your life choices yet? Let me introduce you to the very large cannon on top, which fires molten shells. Give me all your stuff, because that's not even going to pay for the bill. Anything else? Oh my god. You have earned the right to become Admiral! Yes. Admiral. Fine, I'll take the pay increase. Thank you very much. Was there actually anything here, realistically? No, I'm just going to take the jump point. We need to get back home. I cannot make it to a refueling depot. But I can make it back to a refueling depot. My second course for the Sindrian Diktat. Who are still friendly? Yes, they're favourable. Better than a poke in the eye, I guess. So, on that note, with me getting back home, this is it's JCL. Yes, thank you for watching. I might make it back, I might not. It's going to be fun.